Assalamualaikum to Dr. Hamidun and to my fellow friend. My name is Nur Hasinta binti Makta. My membership number is AP190267. In this video, I will explain an incident which caused by a soil failure. So here I choose tragedy Highland Tower for this topic. Stay tuned.
What is the incident and what is the effect? On December 11, 1993, at about 1:30 p.m. at Block 1 building, one of three blocks of Highland Tower condominium at the foot of hillside collapsed and 48 people were killed. The incident investigation report say a landslide 120 meters in length and 90 meters wide has occurred and that the debris volume of the land failed to estimate 40,000 cubic meters. Pressure due to a landslide that started behind Block 1 caused the retaining wall to be followed by its cube in front of the building. Finally, the building collapsed to the front. The landslide is still abandoned today. Two blocks of buildings were declared unsafe and were abandoned. Site visit from 2010 until 2013 show that new drains have been built and that there are signs of slow maintenance going back and forth over time.
Okay, to better how this incident can happen, the judge ruled that the main cause of the landslide was drainage and maintenance. Some of the responsibility for the fault was also direct at the parties involved in this development of Highland Tower as well as those who developed that area around Highland Tower. Many of the land use yearly sign supported by aerial photography and field study. Geological conditions are susceptible to landslides such as a gradient of granite material in poorly formed granite soil, profile zone, continuous surface drainage, and heavy rainfall. The court decision is OOI 2008 also did not avoid the role of negligence in the event of the tragedy arising from the exploration of land before, during, and after construction, as well as aspect of management of the construction of building. Okay, now I will proceed to third question is how to determine the soil condition and the properties. They have four ways to determine the soil condition. First is permeability, shear strength, soil investigation, and compaction. First, permeability. The purpose of a test is to determine the permeability of sandy soil by the constant head test method. There are two general types of permeability test methods that are routinely performed in the laboratory: the test head test method and the falling head test method. The constant head test method is used for a permeable skin. The falling head test is mainly used for less permeable soil. Second is shear strength. The most common use of a shear strength is to determine this shear strength, which is the maximum shear stress that the material can withstand before failure occur of a material. This is a very important design characteristic of many type of fasteners such as bolt and screw. For example, when a bolt is used to secure two plates together, it will experience a shear force if the plate themselves experience any force parallel to their plane that attempt to separate them. If the small fastener fails in shear, it may lead to a chain of failures that could lead to the entire destruction of a much larger structure. Third is soil investigation. Land survey must be conducted before any engineering work is undertaken to obtain sufficient information to produce a safe and economic design and to avoid any inconvenience during construction work. The result of a soil survey should provide complete information and be able to determine the most suitable type of foundation for use, and also survey procedure depend on the soil stratum and the type of project to be undertaken. Last is compaction. The main result, the main reason for compaction of soil is reduced subsequent settlement under the workload. Other goal of soil compaction increase shear strength and soil load bearing strength. The compaction reduces the drainage ratio, making it more difficult to flow through the seawater. This is important if the soil is used to hold water as needed for the land dam. Compaction can prevent large concentration cons- concentration of water that cause the soil to the melt during a squeeze. The reduction of soil development and shrinkage, increase soil stability and increase soil stability and slope stability in dike. Last is a frost damage reduction. Okay, the last question is how to improve the soil condition. They have three ways to improve the soil condition. First is compaction grouting, second soil reinforcement, third is pipette method. The first is compaction grouting. Compaction grouting is most effective in free draining granular soil and soil sensitivity soil. The process is known to reduce settlement in collapsible soil, eliminating sinkhole potential. The method can be stabilized existing sinkhole in karst region. Second, soil reinforcement. This way is in form of wood soil reinforced by high strengthening horizontal membranes. Third is pipette method. This test determines the particle size distribution of soil from the coarse sand size down to fine clay size. It's also used for predict soil water movement. Although your permeability tests are more generally used. Alright, that's all from me. I hope you understand what I have explained, and that it may be useful to all of you. Thank you.